It's Mental Health Mondays here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and our Positivity segment brought to you by Five Roses is all about inspiration this morning. Today, we are spreading positivity the best way we know how. A cup of Five Roses tea and a story that will certainly warm your heart.
And that's the thing, Jamie, you know, hearing stories that defy the odds, it does have the special way of inspiring even really difficult times. And joining us this morning is the owner of Grubworks, Tiani Maluleka, whose inspirational story paired with his delicious food is taking over the Soweto food market. Tiani Abusheni Puti. You know, Tiani, when did you start your business? Because that story for me, I want everyone to know. I know the story, but share it with everyone. When and why did you start your business?
I started last year in May. Sure, that time of my life was very hectic. I was going through a lot at the time. Previously we lost our house, moved to Soweto, and I sat for about 4 months without income. And that was the most stressful time because, there's things that were happening at home and it was just a mess. It was just a mess. Like, it wasn't nice being me. I just had to have a plan and, I know how to cook. And therefore I said, what? It's pointless me having this, but not making money. And that was the start of Grubworks.
Tiani, and I can only imagine, having a place of operations is so very important in your line of business. But please do tell us, did you always have an establishment to operate out of? And maybe did you always have the necessary tools to operate with?
Start of Grubworks, I was literally 1 foot of being at home and 1 foot of being on the streets because there was family politics and stuff. So I had no place to operate from. And there was a friend of mine that, we used to spend time with and stuff. And we were talking. I'm like, this is what I want to do. I started off the pavement from my friend's place. But still, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to start with and stuff. They're like, no, there's a few stuff that you can use here. The electric frying pan, the electric deep fryer, a few containers and stuff like that, tables, tablecloths. And with the stock and stuff, I literally just took the last bit of money that was on my credit card and I said, I'm going all in. And Grubworks started.
You know what, Tiani, we're so used to the usual setup of a restaurant where, you walk in, you sit at the table, you place an order, the food comes to you while you're having a big chat with your friends. But yours is a unique setup for that food truck, and I believe you made it yourself.
I had a stress of, I'm not able to work from there anymore. What's my next plan? And I had plans, to build up because I love cars and stuff, and I'm a mechanic, by the way. So I bought an old VW Shell, had no doors, had no engine, nothing. And it was sitting there, but it needed money to be fixed. That's when I just went into the garage, pulled out the welding machine, went around the yard, cut up my greenhouse and other things, used the steel from there, built the cart, and now I had an issue of, okay, the cart is here. How do I move the cart around? Now the parking is there. There's nothing, it's there. I just don't have the money to, sort it out. And funny enough, the bank called to give me an advance on my credit card. I took it, threw that money into building in the shell again, built up the shell, took the cart, mounted it on, and I was like, okay, this actually works.
Wow. Yeah, what's so beautiful about the story is that you're smiling through it all, and your smile really is so contagious.
It makes us smile, because look at me, my cheeks hurt even.
But you do have all the reason to smile because you have just celebrated the first birthday of Grubworks. Congratulations!
Thank you. It's been a tough year. Like, I'm smiling through the pain. No lies.
I can only imagine, but this is why you're here. This is why you're sharing your story. What advice would you give to other entrepreneurs who have experienced or maybe who will experience difficult circumstances as they build their businesses from the ground up?
With me, I'm one not to, I don't sugarcoat, I don't lie about my experience. I always post about my challenges, things. And people are like, oh, you're looking for pity, and I'm really not, There's certain things that we go through in this entrepreneurship journey which our known, mentors don't talk about. People will give advice and they say the same thing over and over again, but you just need to be true to your brand, be true to your hustle, be true to yourself, you know, and more especially you need to be there for yourself more than anything.
Well, that is exactly it. I think it's about realizing that you have to rise above the challenges and show up for yourself.
Definitely.
And find a tribe of people who are able to be there for you and show up with you as well at the same time. You're spreading
Definitely.
positivity. Mr. Diani Maluleke, congratulations on your first year of GrubWorks. I know that it's going to do incredibly well. Thanks so much for sharing with us this morning.
Look at him dancing.
Can see.
I honestly want to put him in like a little jar and just take him out wherever so they can spread more of this hope, more of this joy. Spreading positivity is our duty. So join us in doing the same. You can stand the chance to win one